too late.
I did some pretty great author research.
But I did. You're good. Just make sure you know where you're pause.
Caitlin and I wrote it. It's okay. It's well written. Wait, what are you doing? Are you?
He's the court.
Oh, okay.
I was switching between the jury about an hour ago.
Who was supposed to be the court clerk?
Order in the court. The Honorable Mr. Justice Jancis presiding. The case of Regina versus Brode. Thank you. Be seated. Are all parties present? Okay. I would call upon everyone to remember this is a court of law, that we are here to take this court very seriously. This is a case of trial of murder. Again, I'm going to ask all in the courtroom to respect the counsel and their ability to examine and cross-examine witnesses, so anyone who is speaking out of turn, disrupting the courtroom, will be asked to leave immediately. Thank you. So, good day, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I'm going to just roll some information to help you with this trial. You will act as the judges for this trial. You are the ones, not myself, who will determine if the defendant is guilty or innocent. You will listen to evidence presented toward you from both sides. I will ask you to listen with an open mind to both defense and Crown and hear their cases for and against the charge. As a juror, your basic role is to balance the probabilities in a court of law where we hold the defendant innocent and so proven guilty. Therefore, you must make sure that Crown is able to show without any doubt that the accused is guilty. I ask you to consider at the end of this court case the importance of what you're doing here. And I'll stress at the beginning as well. You are in a court of law, you are looking at a very serious matter here, and I would like you to take it very seriously. Be ready to take notes if necessary. And again, jury, you can only bring back either guilty, not guilty verdict, and you must be unanimous on the decision. Do you understand? Thank you. Let's call upon then Crown. Could you please bring your opening statement?
Greetings to the judge, jury, and
Forward. Please place your left hand over here and your right hand out. You swear that the evidence you shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Yes. Please state your full name and spell your last name for the record. Peter Thomas, P-O-S. Pause. Mr. Ungrateful. So you are good for a right? Yes. You have to take rights. You remember everything on the right here? You remember who presided? All of the overhead conversation? Yes. Well, he thought it was better to get an conversation. Does this concern you? You have a close relationship with Paula? Did you hear about David afterwards? Yes. Vince? May I ask that you please speak louder for the
How is it that you heard about the David Benning? And you are currently serving 2 years less a day on the sentence of breaking and entering, yes? And you originally didn't think you were going to step forward, correct? Yes. Why is it that you decided to? Because I have parole hearings. So my lawyer stepped forward. Your lawyer urged you to step forward because of the parole hearing? Yes. All my questions?
Did you want to reach out? You may step down. You're welcome to call your next witness.
We would like to call up our second witness. Officer Paul.
Please place your left hand here. Raise your right. You swear that the evidence you shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah.
Please state your full name and spell your last name.
Paolo, L-O-W.
I ask the witnesses are very loud, please, so that the gallery can also. Go ahead, Tom.
So, Officer, how long have you been closed this was?
8.5 years.
And what have you done for the
I was a crime prevention officer, I was municipal liaison, and I would interpret and talk to live attacks.
What were you doing on the day of the call?
I was patrolling my squad car with my partner.
And what did the call say?
Said that someone had pushed off the railing of their apartment building.
So upon arrival, what did you happen to notice?
A group of people standing on the road in front of the building.
And you were standing in front of?
Right.
And the body of the plaintiff?
David Benning.
And was there anything particular about the body that you noticed? Anything around the body?
The lady named, later identified to be Sandra Volsky.
And what did Sandra Volsky have to say?
She kept repeating to say, he killed him.
And who was the he?
Later found out she was referring to Wally Road.
And what happened after you? Did you interview her at all?
No, I went up into the apartment building while my partner stayed with her.
And what did you notice with the apartment?
I noticed it had the scent of marijuana, and there was marijuana ash in the ashtray, and there was an empty beer bottle on the floor.
And was there anyone in the apartment?
Out on the balcony, there was a man who we identified as being David Benning.
What was he doing?
He was looking down at the crowd below him, and he kept repeating, it was an accident.
And did you notice anything particular, interesting, or strange about Wally?
His eyes are red, and he was nervous and agitated.
Anything else? Physical features?
He was roughly the same height and weight as the victim.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Officer Mill, could you please repeat for me what time you received the dispatch call?
It was at approximately 9:07.
And you were with your partner, correct?
Yeah.
When you arrived on scene, who stayed with the body and who went to go to the apartment?
My partner stayed down on the floor, and I went into the apartment.
And when talking to the prosecution, you mentioned that Sandra was found with the body where who was found upstairs in the apartment.
David Benning.
My lord, I would like to present this specific evidence.
See?
We, the defense, received two different statements, both signed by Mr. Officer Lowe. This is the one which you received from the police department, and this is the one which you received from the department. There are different signed statements. In the one signed from this prosecution, it says 705. In the one here from the department, it says 907. There are following conflictions when it comes to the test, or the time at which they arrive at the police station, here, and what time they test for that. You can see the one from the department lines up with the other file, which has the time directly from the rec library.
Objection, Your Honor. Yeah.
Please state.
Is Ms. Shire saying that she tried to bring false evidence into court?
On the contrary, sir, I am saying you provided a false evidence. You'll find that both statements are signed by your witness, and this is the one you handed to us by you.
Thank you. Overruled. Yeah, both these witnesses, the evidence show the witness's signature on it, and so they're verifiable pieces of evidence in court to verify that they're innocent. Fine. But that would be accepted as evidence.
My Lord, I would like to move that he is an uncritical witness, and therefore cannot be accounted for on the stand as reliable.
I would think that would be appropriate to hear his side, even though, and would like to make his version of the truth. I think we need to hear all sides of the case. I will, though, accept this evidence in as important, obviously, to make a decision and have it sent on to the jurors to examine as well. But I would like to hear the rest of this officer's testimony. Right, and he's an officer of the law, and as an officer of the law, we take his word as being the law.
I have just a few more questions, Officer Lowe. When you spoke with Sandra, did you know that there was possible intoxication relationship? No. What sort of
Thank you. Do you wish to re-examine?
Just a couple of questions. So, approximately what time did you bring Wally Road?
Approximately 9:30.
And you got a breathalyzer test, correct?
Correct.
And about what time? How long was that?
It was around 9:35.
And what did the results show?
0.06.
Which is
Slightly above normal.
thank you.
Thank you. Re-accept, yeah. Do you have further witness?
Your Honor. Our third witness, a Miss Sandra Volsky, could not come today due to her medical situation currently. She's imbalanced, something quite serious, and I would like to ask, since this is a 2-day trial, correct?
It is scheduled for 2 days, yes.
I would like to ask that we interview both Sandra Volsky and Wally Grove on the second day when we have both witnesses to the precise scene here at the same time, so that both versions of whatever conflicting versions they have, both witnesses can give what they saw simultaneously. I feel like it'll be more effective in finding the truth.
Defense focus, do you have any objections?
We were gonna interview Wally first.
Wally first, is that what you're saying?
What I was saying was
No,
I wanted both
like-
Wally and Sandra to be interviewed by both parties as is on the second day. If there,
Right.
I don't see that being a huge inconvenience to
And we're
them.
looking at first, though, we're looking at second day, it'll be
Wally,
it'll be crown witness first and then defense witness second, correct? No?
Yeah.
Yes?
What's the relevance of this?
I would like to, for both. They were both the two witnesses that experienced that were there at the scene of the crime during the crime, and I believe it will be most beneficial to finding the truth if both of them are interviewed at the same time.
I believe that the jury should see the person in which is under trial right now before they make any decisions and go home and think about it tonight.
I think you don't give our jury enough credit.
let's keep opinion about jury out of this conversation. There is relevance in seeing all of these witnesses, full witnesses on both sides, and I really would like to see the third witness as well. I will admit the third witness tomorrow as your first witness, but I need a note stating from a doctor as to their illness, so I can verify that this is a legitimate reason to be waived in court.
We can bring that tomorrow.
That's fine.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. So, Crown, you were done with witnesses today?
Yes.
Okay. 2 days trial it is. We have still a little bit of time today. Defense, would you care to bring forth your first witness?
We were going to bring up Wally as the first witness. Is that not?
So did you want to bypass Wally and go on to your next witness, or would this not work well in terms of which one to present for evidence?
The defense would like to bring up Tom as a witness.
Okay, thank you.
Place your left hand here and raise your right. You swear that the evidence you shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Please state your full name and spell your last for the record.
Tom Brogue, B-R-O-G-U-E.
Tom, how close do you think you were with your brother?
Super close.
And what did you do for him?
Always a teacher.
Yeah? Is that awesome?
He's also just son.
And would you say that he helps you with your needs and counseling? And when you were in jail, does Wally come to see you often?
Honestly,
And what do you guys talk about?
in general, it's getting married and politics and mostly.
So how are you doing?
It's pretty good. I don't got much fun with her.
Now, on July 13th, it was like a lot of times that Wally came to visit you.
That is,
And what were you guys talking about?
he was expressing his displeasure in my incarceration.
And what did you say during this?
He said, "Feel like that doesn't deserve to be alive."
And how did you interpret it?
I interpret that as anger and him being concerned with my safety and well-being.
Does Wally get angry often?
No,
Okay. And would you say that he would do something to hurt him?
no, I don't think he would. Oh,
Never been violent?
no, he's actually
All right.
I'd like to ask, what convinced your brother that David Bennett was crazy?
I told him that me and my brother are close, and so I assured him that, well, me and him made friends. Those were this.
And so you talked with your brother about how he was displeased with you being in jail. And he said he doesn't feel like everything that a little bit.
We're referring to my brother.
Yes.
Yes.
And so what was your reaction when you heard about what he was there?
Mostly shocked. I didn't think the guy deserved to die, even though dumb.
And what did you think? Did you think anything of your brother at the time, when you heard his death?
Well, he didn't do it.
So, you had a conversation. You think he didn't do it either way. You threatened him verbally.
Didn't threaten.
He said he doesn't do it.
The next question is pleasure.
Say that. And so, you didn't think he was going to happen. How did you feel? Were you worried for him? Did you feel bad about it? Did you feel guilty for it at all?
Not guilty, I felt bad. Somebody doesn't deserve to die either. They've done some terrible things.
Yeah, question after hearing is finished.
What's your question as well?
I have observed some things currently for the moment that I would like
Do you wish to confer with counsel?
Mr. Bro, you have a very close relationship with your brother.
Yes.
I know how it feels. I have a young brother as well. You know, you're very protective of them. Right after you said, don't do anything stupid, what did Wally say after that?
I just like to see justice being done along the lines of.
Yes, here you said, look, I'm just interested in justice being done. Now, Wally didn't file a police report, did he? Against David Benning.
Objection. David Benning was a part of Tom's trial, and he was in the original police report.
And therefore, his evidence is.
Therefore, David Benning was a part of that trial. You can't say that Wally didn't file a police report.
But did he?
He was a part of the trial as well.
But all the same, he took no legal action. He was drawn.
He was a part of the legal action.
May I finish, Ms. Shaw?
Okay.
He was drawn into the world of law, but he did not take any legal action. He did not tell you about this, and you describe him as not someone who gets angry very often. Now, I'd say I get angry quite often. It's
1 second before we go any further. So you're saying that you're saying that the evidence presented here is
that it shouldn't be relevant
because of the fact that the person's already been.
He's already been,
legal.
Yeah, a part of the legal system for this very thing that you're talking about.
As witness.
Both Wally and David were witnesses to Tom's trial.
And yet, after being in this trial, he was still interested in justice being done. He didn't see enough of it.
Can you sustain? You're right. Can you find another way to re-question or rephrase your question?
Well, allow me to finish, and I can sort of build up to that, I believe. Sometimes.
But you're not
Yes.
referring to the person mentioned.
Well, he never took any legal action. He was drawn into the
I
law.
made a decision. I want you to rephrase.
Okay. Your brother didn't call the court until he didn't say anything about David Benning in that courtroom, did he?
Objection, what would he have to say?
That David Benning was a creep and that he didn't deserve to live, evidently.
Under what section of the law would he be prosecuted under?
Would who be prosecuted under?
David.
David?
Under what section of the law would Wally be able to bring up? With what proof?
His brother's word. And I am saying he didn't have a lot of proof. There wasn't a
Every
legal
lawyer
course he
knows
could
that
take.
hearsay is not
I'm
part
looking
of
at
court.
for actual tangible evidence.
I am saying
Witnesses are, as you guys must know, counsel, witnesses are unreliable for evidence.
Yes.
It's their view versus the truth. This can't be submitted as direct evidence. Opinion can't be directed as evidence, right? So we're looking for tangible. And I'm not seeing it so far.
I'm not seeing any legal action that.
What legal action would he have to take?
He could have sued him or called the police in on a crime that he
On
committed.
what grounds? You cannot
On the grounds that they should begin the investigation. I'm not saying he had evidence, but I'm saying if he thought it happened, then surely police, professional people, detectives could have found evidence if he had told them about something.
He's not going to go under the law in a trial that has already gone through.
Mrs. Shaw,
counsel, let me think this for a second. So you don't want the evidence presented because you feel that this person has already been in a court of law, and they're.
What he's saying is that Wally should have taken legal action against David, but David has not wronged Wally in any way. David wronged Wally's brother.
Correct.
But that was already proven in court that Tom was guilty. So even if Wally thought that David was actually the one to blame, he can't go under the court system to make that happen. He can't just re-bring up a trial.
This is true. The trial's already occurred, and so here's a new line of questioning.
I have only a couple more questions to do. That wasn't really a big one. I feel like Miss Shaw is putting a lot of attention to things, but I don't judge. Anyway, Mr. Grove, I get angry too sometimes. You know, we all do. It's cathartic. But I don't know, what would you suppose happens to pushing down anger over the years, you know, into a well of disappointment? I'm wondering what you might think would happen.
Well, my brother, being also that he is, has brought up techniques to deal with stress.
Such as?
Talking with people such as his spouse, body.
His spouse?
Sorry, fiance.
It's a little strange that you can't remember this sort of stuff. Let's try it.
He says that when dealing with anger, the best way to deal with it is to, express it to another. Being able to generally verbally just, it's never a physical conflict. It's always verbal demonstration of pleasure, and it helps one gather themselves in a manner.
Best, wish to re-examine. Step down. Do you have another witness to call?
The defense would like to call Bonnie Driver to the stand.
Please place your left hand here and raise your right. You swear that the evidence you shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Please state your full name and spell your last name for the record.
C-R-H-E-R.
And just make sure you have a nice loud voice for the operator here as well.
What was your relation to Wally?
He's my boyfriend and we're being recently engaged.
Congratulations. And where were you at the time of the altercation?
I was in my car, in your car.
And why were you at the car instead of driving over?
Wally told me to because we don't want them to feel threatened.
Because he didn't want you to feel threatened? And were you guys drinking that night before you went over?
Yes, we had dinner together. We come to the park a lot of time.
Would you say that either of you were drunk?
No, we're not.
Who was driving the car? And just for the jury's sake, they tested Wally's breath for the modification level. He was at 0.6, which is under the legal limit in Toronto. 0.8 is the legal limit, so he was okay to drive. And in your witness statement, it said that you were distracted. What distracted you?
A comma.
And why? How long did you turn back to see it? Few seconds. And when you turned back, what was happening?
I saw them falling.
You were falling? All right.
Wally never talked to you about here.
We talked about the law, he's not like that.
You know if he has these feelings constantly throughout weeks before?
No. After that,
When the stuff all about was happening, he never looked away, right in the bell.
I heard this how
car alarm. How did the car alarm startle you at all?
Yes, I was shocked and had to turn around to see where it was.
So you would say that your reaction to it wasn't, the sound was normal. All right. I know. Another topic. How would you say Wally did at his job?
Wally is working as a teacher and he's nice and he gives really.
And would you say that he takes his counseling into his own life?
Yeah. He's very nice to me.
And does he talk to you